I'm not going to go any further up this beach because the winds are starting to pick up out of the east. I'll get stranded down there. It's happened to me before. It was not cool. So, I got a lot of stuff to check out here. And I just found an awesome agate. That is cool. This is pretty rough weather. I just got poured on by rain. Soaked. This is supposed to have been done. Alright. I'll be back here in a bit. Well, I was basically out in a monsoon today at the beach here in northeast Wisconsin, and I went somewhere else after I walked the beach for a little while. Found some nice glass and some really cool rocks. But yeah, I went to go see if I could find some bottles, and it's a bucket full of crap. That's about the only way I can describe it, I guess. I'm not disappointed though. You know, I'm still scouting. I got really lucky finding that whole Hero Mason jar and that hair tonic bottle a couple weeks ago. But like I said then, I need to let this land dry out. It is way too wet to be going up these hills, especially today after the rain. That wasn't a really smart decision on my part, I guess. I'm covered with mud. I'm completely soaked. I really hope I don't catch a cold after this. I had rain gear on, which helped, but alright, so when I get home, I will, when I have to hose this stuff out outside, it's pretty nasty. So I'll show you, or I'll see you at the cleanup. Hey everybody. I got home and went through all my finds, and I guess I decided to start my recap part of this video out with the very few pieces of beach glass that I found today. The waves were really high and they were kind of overtaking the majority of the beach because the winds were out of the east-southeast. It probably sustained at like 25 to 30 miles an hour. So, and they were getting stronger as the afternoon wore on. So there wasn't a whole lot of beach glass to be found, but one of the first, actually it was the first piece I found right here. A red piece of glass. And I haven't found one of these in so long. It's been a long time. It's very cool. It's not amber. It might appear that way right now. This was the first piece of ruby red beach glass I ever found. I made it into that. I need to still get a chain for this that I like because I'm keeping it forever. It's awesome. But yeah, so here, same kind of deal, but this one has a little bit of yellow in it. So I think it might have been a piece of art glass. Very cool. That made me happy. As far as the rest of it, different piece of green here in the bottom of an old beer bottle or something. Some nice aquas. One piece of manganese. Clears. Really big piece of milk glass. another smaller one. And then the other two beach finds that I got, aside from this glass, I think this is a part of an old like toy gun or a cap gun, maybe even. It's like made of pewter. There's some ornate decoration to it. I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of. Very cool. And then this, it's the handle, I believe, off of like kind of like a campfire type pan, you know, a thin little, I don't know, skillet made out of tin. Not really sure what this was, but the color pattern is familiar to me from, I frequent antique stores. I love antiques, and I've seen these before, so that's my best guess. All right, got to do my Saturday night tradition, you know, checking out a beer from the back of the beer fridge. No, it's not this one. I found this in the woods today. I've never found a whole old school beer can that, you know, I think somebody might have like chugged it and crushed it, but I've never found one in this good a shape and old style. I don't know what to say about that. I know I've had it before, but it's been a really long time. So this is in outstanding shape. It's like it was made last year. So as far as the beer that I found in the back of the beer fridge, I'm going to try, and I honestly don't think I've ever had it before. It's on par with the old style. Hams. America's classic premium beer. Born in the land of sky blue waters. But where would that be? Where's the land of sky blue waters? Milwaukee! Oh man, welcome to Wisconsin. That's all I gotta say. Okay, let's see how this is. I'm kind of scared. It's not bad, actually. It's kind of flat, though. I don't know how old this thing is. I don't really want to venture a guess, but ugh, that's pretty rough, actually. All right, time for the glass. All right, here is my, I guess, technically unfortunate bucket full of crap that I got today. But I did explain earlier, there was insane rain that I had to deal with and muddy, wet conditions and climbing through these crazy wet bogs and on this cliffside even. I mean, it's like a swamp on this side of a hill. I don't even really know how to explain it. So, oh man, I came home a disaster. But I cleaned up all right, I guess. So, here's what I found today. And it's a scouting mission, like I said. Where should I start? I guess we'll start here. Piece of an old dish. And I know these are old because of this like fluted edging. That's the potter's marking. Very cool. Never seen that one before, actually. This one I have. Rather old as well. Probably early 1900s. Austria. And then this one. That would have been a really pretty decorative piece back in the day. found another one of these. Very cool. Let's see if I can get it here. Hang on. I think it says like JJ Jar Jar. I don't know. It's not as I think it's newer than this one I found 2 weeks ago. The Boyd's milk glass lid for a mason jar. But still, found it in relatively the same area today, so I think they're cool. Let's see, what else? Well, I do know this glass mark. Owens, Illinois. Back from probably Toledo. Plant number 4, I believe that is. I would have to look up which plant this was manufactured at. Probably 1940s or 50s glass. Piece of a ketchup, I'm assuming. And still a find. More milk glass. That's weird. The way that's fluted there. I don't know if that's decoration or not. Another one. This, I don't know, anybody's guess is as good as mine with that goes. Some sort of probably cosmetic type jar. Mason jar lid. Piece of a mason. A newer modern mason. Wide mouth something. Trademark. Probably a ball. The rest, I don't know. That's probably not that old. This one, I can't figure it out. I tried looking it up. I don't know if that says O-I-N or gin, G-I-N. The panel's crazy. Ooh, little old, probably a medicine bottle of some sort. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I'm blaming the hams. I did forget to, I will show this quickly. I forgot to show it the last time I found this. The California fig syrup. Infamous common bottle. Yeah. It's manganese. I wouldn't mind finding a whole bottle, you know, of one of these. Keep one. I know they were a dime a dozen back in the day. I don't know what that's from. I would guess maybe a booze bottle. Speaking of booze, well, beer. Okay. This I'm happy with because, like I said, this was a scouting Michigan. Mishicot Brewing Company, I would assume. My youngest son, I had him look it up for me, and he said the company, the brewery, was in business from 1839 to 1919. So, oh, if there's one, there's more, you know. This is just a busted up piece. And all of this stuff, I will say, I figured it out, kinda, I think. It was all from like the root ball of this tree that got washed on the cliffside. I don't know if it came down in a storm or just from like natural type, you know, elements, processes, whatever you want to call it. The way nature goes, you know? Anyway, this was all jumbled up in this huge root ball, and it was packed full of dirt and clay, and it was like shoveling freaking concrete. So to everybody out there that does this frequently, you got to be in outstanding shape. I'm proud of myself. I lasted a good hour dealing with this stuff. I mean, and this is a huge dirt pile I had to go through. It was a gigantic old I don't know what kind of tree it was. Couldn't even tell anymore. It was half rotten, but it had been there a long time. And so anyway, I really admire everybody that does this for YouTube, for a hobby, any, for fun, whatever it is. Um, it's hard work, that's for sure. So, second to last here, these pieces of flow blue pot or ceramic ware, porcelain, I don't really know exactly what you would call it. Very cool. This was all from the same dish. This was a different dish. There's some gold gilding left on it there. I don't know if that's the artist's signature or what. This is probably a display type plate. Very thin. All right, and lastly, this was whole when I found it. I thought it was a poison. No, it's not. At least it doesn't say it. Oh, it's a long story, but to try and make it short, I had this and a few other things in my hand because my bucket was a little ways away and I had to climb through these insane pricker bushes. I got to find out what kind of bushes these are because they're the devil. That's all I know. I had prickers stuck in my hair and my clothes were trashed. Ugh, from these things. Anyway, I dropped it and I couldn't find the piece that broke off. But there's no embossing. Anyway, it's still cool. I think I can display it, Nobody would know unless I told them probably. Or they picked it up. So, all right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I had fun today. Weather's weather. It's springtime. It's the last day of April technically here in the central time zone. So, onward. I think it's going to be a really fun summer. All right. Good night.